Georgiev trade come together, and happy with the return for that?
Yeah, it's just something we've been looking at and working on, and trying to clear some cap space, and talk to a bunch of teams, and that's just kind of the deal that came together today.
Can you just speak to Georgiev's time in New York, and I guess was it an added bonus that you were kind of able to restock on the draft picks that you lost at the trade deadline?
Yeah, it was nice to get the picks back for sure. He's a fierce competitor and a real good goalie, and I think he's going to do real good things with Colorado.
The goalie market has pretty substantial options on it. Is that another reason you can look to make this move, because you can probably get a goalie that would cost less that would still fill that role, right?
Yeah, we hope so. That's the plan. There are some good ones out there, and we're going to try to. Obviously, we're exploring ways to get it back on.
Chris, were you surprised at all at what happened at the top of the draft with Slafkovsky going first instead of Silverman?
No, it's a draft. Anything can happen, and people have their own lists, and it's just the way it worked out.
Is there anything that it doesn't have to be in person to make a deal, obviously, but with everybody here, do you want to come away with accomplishing something on your roster by the time tomorrow's over?
Yeah, no real hard deadline for that. We're just always looking at ways to be better, and that'll continue when this is over tonight, and we go back to our conference room, and we'll see what tomorrow brings.
I know you don't talk about contract negotiations, but are you talking still with Strome and with Cobb and their agents, or is that more like they're going to get to July 13th?
Yeah, again, I've said before, that's between me and them, and I'm not going to comment on it either way.
Is there an update on the surgery front for Strome?
Yeah, he did not get it.
Not planning
I don't believe so.
Chris, there's been a lot of talk of Russian players and what's going on over there, and do you have any concerns about your Russian players who may be over there?
No concerns right now. No.
Has Panarin there?
It's not for me to say where our guys are or aren't. So we talk to all our players. We know where they all are, whatever country they're from, and but I'm certainly not going to comment on that publicly.
We talked with Brennan Hoffman before, and he said his stated goal is to try to be on the team, make the team this year. Obviously, that should be his goal. But as you plan this offseason, is he part of a plan to potentially be on the team, or is that kind of in the thought process?
Well, again, that's why we have a training camp and a tryout, and I'm glad that's what his goal is. And he obviously had a heck of a year last year, and it was really good to see him here today. And those kids, a lot of them missed out on this experience. So I know some other teams did it too, but it was certainly good to see him here today. And we're looking forward to seeing him in the development camp next week.
What do you like about him?
Well, obviously he's a big-time goal scorer. He had a really good year putting the puck in the net. He's got a little bit of edge to his game too. He's a feisty kid. He's very competitive and has a lot of things we like all over the ice.
I'll throw Will Cooley in the conversation there, but I guess where do you feel like they're at in terms of their development, and do you feel like there is a path for them to make the roster, especially given the cap circumstances?
Yeah, he was another player that went back to junior, had a good year. He's got some Hartford games under his belt, obviously. So again, we're excited to see them this week at development camp and see what they've worked on this year and what they're able to do better now. And we're excited for them to come to camp in September.
So do you think if you're getting a goalie, do you envision that through free agency, or could it be through a trade, do you think?
Yeah, either way. It could be either one. We're working on it.
How happy were you? I know you put a statement out, but just a comment on Mike Greer.
Yeah.
Getting the gig that he got.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't be happier for him, his family, and I go back a long way with him at BU, and a teammate and a friend, and I couldn't have been happier for him. And I know he'll do a great job.
Can you make a trade with him anytime soon?
We'll see.
Big picture on this free agents class, not specific to any of your players or any player in general, but just what is the conversation like in terms of amongst your peers about this class in general? Is it the group here that could be available July 13th? So do you feel like it's one of the stronger ones?
Just in general, the free agent class. It seems like most of the talk is it's too bad the cap's only gone up a little bit, and everyone's dealing with the same thing. But it's obviously a good class. There's a lot of good players at different positions, and everyone's, I'm sure, just going to try to do their best to get the best players they can, like we are.
But your first comment saying that you wish the Caps would run more, it speaks to the class, though, right?
Yeah, it does. And obviously, we all know why it hasn't gone up, and we're all dealing with it. And everyone's going to try to do the best they can do.
Obviously, management potential with Greer. He's done a lot of things, but obviously his family's got a management background. Is that something you always saw in him?
It didn't surprise me how much he picked up right away when he came to work for the Rangers. Like you said, he was in scouting, development, coaching. He's a very smart guy. And, it didn't take long before I thought this is going to happen for him sooner than later, and it did.
Is that experience kind of having his hand in everything going to be beneficial in a management role?
Yeah, I think it will. Like I said, the coaching, development, the scouting, the advising this year, and being in a lot of our meetings and different situations, I think will help him move forward.